What's up guys, it's Lord Botha here with another video, and a month after the release of Black Myth Wukong, it seems the game has put the Chinese video game industry on the world scene. This comes to us from the South China Morning Post via Yahoo Finance. It's entitled, Hit Chinese Video Game Black Myth Wukong Lifts Market Sales in August, report says. China's video gaming market grew by more than 15% year-on-year in August, driven by the popularity of the country's first AAA video game, Black Myth Wukong, new research has found. The market generated 33.64 billion won, which is $4.8 billion US, in revenue for August, up 21% for the previous month, thanks large in part to Black Myth Wukong. To date, it has sold more than 20 million copies globally through the game distribution platform Steam, bringing in a gross revenue of over 961 million. The title's popularity on the global market has also contributed to a 25% year-on-year growth in overseas revenue for Chinese-developed games in August, which rose to 1.8 billion from a 1.5 billion a year earlier. China's regulator for the sector approved 117 video games in August, the most so far this year amid excitement over the success of Black Myth Wukong. The NPPA, that organization, approved licenses for a total of 850 domestic titles in the first 8 months of this year, compared with the 609 in the same period in 2023. In short, the numbers are saying that the Chinese market for the video game industry is growing substantially, and the only thing Black Myth Wukong has done is added jet fuel to it. It seems we are heading towards an era of strong competitiveness in the video game market with China, especially when US companies like Electronic Arts, Microsoft, and especially Ubisoft, who is slated to have multiple flops this year, are all seemingly on a downward trend. Even Sony is having their own problems of late. They're facing a potential financial debacle with the release of the PS5 Pro, and Nintendo is dealing with a very definitive lawsuit over patent rights with Pokemon and their clone competitor Palworld. Essentially, while Western and other Eastern gaming development companies squabble with each other and squander millions upon millions of cash developing games that nobody wants to play, or systems that are completely undesirable that no one wants to buy, while they're all busy infighting with each other and desperately trying to cling to power like the scheming court of a dying king. Development countries in China are quietly plotting and gathering power to potentially assert the throne of gaming development. And let's not turn a blind eye to the idea that China has for a very long time tried to find some kind of cultural way to have influence towards the West. Many in politics believe that they have found this avenue by asserting themselves through TikTok. However, others, including I, would argue that video games are a far superior source to try to influence culture. It is an avenue that appeals to other people besides those who are very social media driven. Essentially, video games could become another propaganda tool in the bag of tools for the Chinese government. And while this seems conspiratorial, let's not forget that the Chinese government is involved with every Chinese corporation that is in existence. They are required to have a member of the Communist Party on all the boards of their companies within China. In all, while we meme and laugh at the crumbling of Western gaming development civilization and the fumbling of the bag of other Eastern gaming developers, we cannot forget that there is a juggernaut, a tiger in the East, that could explode and dominate the industry at any time they so wish if they want to focus on it. And it seems now, since they've had this foray into the space and have had great success, we can bet that they're on their way to do it again, and they may dominate the market within years. But those are just my thoughts on the subject. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, appreciate you watching all of it. We'll talk to you again later.